it's a matter of the heart.
The matter of the heart.
Yeah, because think of it this way. I'm just thinking top of my head. Someone has received $1 million and they have a loan of 900,000. And then now they get the divine inspiration to be a blessing of 250.
Yeah.
So according to everyone else, this guy has $1 million in his account. The only people who know that money is not his is himself.
Yes, close circle.
His close circle, maybe his family, and the bank. The bank knows that this one is not entirely yours. We are going to take 90%.
Yeah.
We're going to leave you 10%. Then now he gets the divine inspiration. I want you to bless me with 20%.
Imagine. Whether those things sometimes are nuts.
They are nuts. And actually, I think even in the next set of episodes, maybe we should discuss about now the intricacies of that transition period. Because there are things that pop up in those transition periods. You don't even understand where they come from. You try to imagine. Honestly, you try to imagine why God would allow you to do that. I mean, think about it, guys. The Israelites are going through a desert.
Imagine.
Of all the avenues. Then the Lord says, these guys, they meet the Philistines now. Watashikwa na woga warudi. Wacha wapitie desert.
My God.
Imagine, it's fear that sent them through the desert. Otherwise, if they were ready people, they would have fought the Philistines. They've taken them a shorter time. Now wangefika. So I think when it comes to those attachment styles, to be honest, is
we need to work on ourselves. Because if you don't really work on yourself, you keep limiting yourself when an opportunity comes.
Yeah.
Your faith needs to be raised up such that when God says it is big, it is big. So that you won't take like another 50 years trying to be made for you to be able to contain the blessing. We are soldiers. You have to be always on your toes. You have to be always ready for the next move, for the next. It's like we never settle as Christians, honestly. We never settle, and it's not so interesting.
We're always on the move.
Yeah, because sometimes you're tired, you've faced a lot, you're like, can I even take another shift in life? My God. May the grace be sufficient.
May the grace be sufficient. To everyone watching and listening, may the grace be sufficient.
Yeah.
Even as we are sharing this, guys, we're also students in this area. It's a candid conversation that we are having and having with you, we're having between each other.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I would just like to highlight at this point in time is, as we are studying the comfort before the transition, that will hinder you making that bold step towards what you want. I think one final thing I can say is, when someone does not know what lies ahead and the satisfaction of getting what lies ahead, someone will be like, what are you crying?
Yeah, and I feel that's how now mental strength is defined. Because there are some people who actually enjoy taking risks. There are some people, when they feel fear, they're like, now this is the real thing. Let me jump on it. It's like they defy the odds. If I'm feeling fear, then that's when I'm going to execute this thing. I better do it, my legs shaking. But I know if I'm feeling something, it's an indicator that I'm not supposed to follow what my body is feeling at that juncture. If I'm feeling fear to start a certain business, the more reason you should even start that business. Let that fear be a form of fuel. If you're feeling fear to write that book, write it. It means there's, fear sometimes is false.
False evidence appearing real.
Yeah, false evidence appearing real. So one thing is that this thing you're fearing, first of all, it's a lie. Are you getting it? So whenever you feel fear, actually say, that's a lie. Call it out. Call it out. Do that thing. Because God does not operate in fear. Are you getting? So if God does not operate in fear, then it means whenever you're feeling fear, that's not God. So, and if it's not good, you're supposed to do something contrary. Yeah. the more reason you're supposed even to do it. Yeah.
Actually, when you say that, I feel a bit jittery because you realize most people don't take that step. And the Bible does say, where there is no vision, people perish. But a better translation says, where there is no prophetic vision, people cast off restraint. People are like, they let go and let loose. It also says elsewhere, today I'm sounding a bit preachy, but let me just say it. I think it's Hebrews, where the writer of Hebrews says, the joy that was set before him gave him strength to endure the pain of the cross.
Yeah.
So because now he had the vision of how beautiful it was going to be, it gave him strength to now move from being a human being to now being someone in a very, very bad state, in a very horrible state. And in that period, he knew that I'm not suffering this in vain. I'm suffering like this because there's something there. So I think when you realize that that the transition you're going and the pain you feel, I think we'll talk about pain next in the next set of episodes.
Has a purpose.
But when you realize that pain has a purpose, then it gives you all the more reason to soldier on.
Yeah, you endure differently.
You're able to do like what James says, you count it joy.
Yeah.
Because you know when this is here, it means that there's something that is about to happen. It means that there's a level of ignorance that I'm being lifted from to a now higher level or rather from a higher level of ignorance to a lower level, and from a lower level of knowledge to a higher level. Because God does not necessarily come down knowledge-wise, it's you who arises. Yeah. And as you arise, your ignorance comes down. Because I'm of the school of thought that God takes these transitions not only to meet you, but also to impart on you a knowledge, a body of knowledge or an understanding, which will carry you not just in that season, but in many other seasons to come. You see, like now for me, in that year of salvation, I went through so many transitions. You go and check out that video. It's the second last video that we uploaded. It's called Mr. Joyful Salvation Story. So as that story unfolded, you realize that there was a body of knowledge God was building in me. Number one, I can't do anything without him. So from that day I knew that there are some things, not even some, but in that particular period of time I knew that there are some, let me just use the word some, there are attributes of myself that cannot be achieved without God in that season. And I knew that in that season. When I'll just share this. I think this will be my closing remark. When I was in campus, my very last paper, I had a supplementary. One I think I failed in second year. So I was going to redo it. So to those guys who know how supplementaries are done, you all put together, and invigilators, they don't care as much because they know anyway, at least you showed up. So some guys, they come, they copy, others they come with Mumia Kenya. To our international audience, Mumia Kenya is small scripts of paper that used to contain answers that students would write to go and cheat exams with. So others would come with phones, others would come with the same questions and answers. AI and ChatGPT was not very known then. Otherwise, if it was known, I don't even think. It would be bad. So I remember I walked into this, we were two of us. I walked into this exam room. And I knew I'm studying my best and see what lies ahead. As the exam came, oh my God, I only knew one question out of 5. And the pass mark was 40.
Your faith was really tested.
And even this one, it had a part A and B. I only knew part A.
My God.
Of I think 10 marks. I didn't know part B. I didn't know the other one and the other one. Ha! So I remember my friend. I did the one question that I knew vizuri. I did. And I remember my friend, we're in the same class with him, and he had a phone. He had Kenya. He had the textbook. He had taken a. I think he didn't take a photo, but he was ready. So he tried to Google, it was not working, and he saw me writing that one question. He was like, "No,
should I help you?"
No, he's like, "Bro, give me that one. I copy that one. At least even me be sure." And I look at him. I'm like, "Bro, you have all the tools, and you're asking me. I only know this one."
Yeah.
I was in trouble. So I remember when now I did all that, and the exam came to an end after 2 hours. I had scribbled some things on the other section of that paper. I felt really discouraged. And I was like, this is the last exam.
Your faith was really tested.
Really tested.
Oh,
really tested. I mean, if there's any time I had the voice of condemnation, it was that time.
Also, and you did the right thing.
I did the right thing, yes. But now, of course, the condemning voice was like, now let's see what the thing is going to do.
Is that condemnation or it's testing?
I don't think it's testing. I think it's tempting.
Discouragement.
Yeah, discouragement. Let's see what you're going to do. I'm not going into so much details. I remember at the end of it all, I got an assurance in my spirit from the Lord that just wait and see.
Yeah.
And truth be told, I think 1 month later, I went and saw my results. I got a pass.
Wow.
Don't know how.
That's the hand of God.
I don't know how. I don't know. Okay, pass in campus is like the lowest grade, but hey, at least I was saved.
D.
Yeah, insane. So it was a D, yeah, but hey, I mean, it was all I needed, and that's what I got. So the point I was trying to share with that is, I might have easily thrown in the towel, given into fear, and be like, I'm not even doing this because they don't even know.
Yeah.
But we thank God because He allowed us to know. Yeah, so I'm just grateful to God for that. And so don't fear. Don't get too attached. Don't fear missing out. Don't fear the unknown. God is going before you. He knows them from the beginning. Just understand what we discussed so far.
Yeah.
And take that bold step. Whatever it is God is calling you to do, just take it. And I know as we're going to proceed with this series, the grace for transition.
Yeah.
Any final remarks?
Maybe in case you have any questions, you can just drop it on the comment section so that we can know what really do you want to know about transitions based on what we know. Maybe you can share and help you out. We are transiting from one level to another. We can give you some nuggets of wisdom which are going to be of blessing to you.